Welcome back to Road to Fire. We're a family of three documenting our journey to fire, financial independence, and retire early. Now let's get into the Q&A answering all of your questions. I'm trying something new as earlier this week I posted on my IG and YouTube community page asking you to submit questions. I got way more questions than expected, but I'll provide full numbers and details like always for all the common ones, so please hang with me. First, to reconfirm, I'm not a financial advisor. I won't share what stocks are going to jump this week or when the next crash will be, so I won't be answering those questions. But I will talk about all things related to our financial independence journey. Okay, let's get into the questions. Okay, question number one. What was your salary trajectory since college? Now, I didn't have the best experience out of college. I graduated at 20 in 2010 after the Great Recession with a dual major in finance and marketing, so no one was hiring in my field. My first job was a valet manager in 2010, and I was making $32,000. My fondest memory was being able to park the cars of my best friend's corporate team. That was definitely a humbling experience. In 2010, I finally got a quote unquote corporate job 6 months post undergrad at a large big box retailer that really changed my entire trajectory. And that was about $52,000 as my starting salary. I stayed almost 4 years, and in 2013, I got accepted into another company's management training program, and I was making about $70,000 at that time. I then got my MBA during this time from about 2013 to 2016, and I landed my first post grad school job making $98,000. And this also required me to move out of state. Quick side note here, these salaries are just my starting salary for the company and does not include relocation, bonus, profit sharing, or other parts of my compensation. Okay, so in 2017, I moved to another state and I got a new job paying about $113,000. And then in 2019, I shifted to a new job again and was offered $134,000 as my starting salary. And today in 2020, I just got another new job. So that's about 3 jobs in 3 years, landing me with my current salary that I will share in my budget video coming out on Sunday. So stay tuned. My trajectory was very slow in the beginning, but I started to jump companies towards the last couple of years of my career that helps me shoot to a higher salary overall. Question number two, what is your profession? Because I share my salary, it's only fitting that I share what I do. I absolutely love my job. I get to work in the food industry and exactly what I studied in school at grad school. So my job requires a good mix of logic and creativity. That translates into new product development. I am a senior innovation manager that creates new food items for consumers like you. So think about crazy funky mixes that you see in products like sriracha guacamole mix or key lime pine flavored yogurt. Really, those are the kind of things that my team works on. I create new innovation for the future within the food industry. I love what I do. I eat a lot of product, but I also work out well to make sure that I can balance things off overall. Question number three, do you feel you miss out because of fire? Short answer is no, but let me explain. Fire has turned us into more conscious spenders. We still travel. I buy hard copy covered books. I have Netflix, but these are the things that I enjoy doing and I love doing, so I spend money to it. But we don't spend money on clothing. I don't buy makeup. I don't go to the salon. I don't have designer items. I don't drink much or go out much because those things don't really matter to us, and so we don't allocate money for that in our budget. We don't deprive ourselves to reach fire. We are just more intentional on what we spend after we pay ourselves. For example, we had 5 international trips booked this year. So you will know that travel is very important to us, and that will be very clearly explained in our budget as we allocate money to our travel fund. So finding the right balance in our fire journey was really important for us. I've learned to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. Too many times, the misconception of those in the fire community is that we are lacking joy or things we love in our life to reach our number. I see it as taking away things we don't enjoy and focusing on things that we do enjoy when entering into fire. Love this question. Number four, you hit your fire number. What are you doing first? The first thing I'm doing is deleting Excel. Kidding, but kind of not kidding. But I'll be making a video on our fire timeline and overall plans during quote unquote retirement. We really want to spend time living abroad to be closer to family. We've identified a few locations that sparked our interest, which we've been to, but we need to do a little bit more vetting on understanding the environment, visa requirements. So the next step is to get us abroad to a lower cost of living country that still has great access to home. Okay, question number 5. What makes you so open about your finances? Now, I've always been the friend or family member who talked all the time about money. In fact, I started a candy business outside of my locker in the 5th grade just to make more money to buy more Pokemon cards. Now, as I got older, I realized that the more open I became with my finances, the better opportunities I found, especially when it came to negotiating my salary. Let's just say I was being underpaid for a very long time in my career. But personally, I used to spend hours watching budget videos and finance gurus, and I craved more transparency. How do you save for this? How much do you make? Or what percentage do you save? So I wanted to know these details, so I started to make videos like these to document our journey to hopefully inspire others. And it turned out to be incredibly rewarding and motivating overall. Number 6, how do you prioritize saving for a home? Now, I use the simple sinking funds method. We have 6 sinking funds now based on premium changes, and I calculate how much money I need in each account and I work backwards. For example, we have a tax bill around $4,000 a year, and I'm not sure how or why it can't get any lower, but I'll talk about that in another video. So then I put money into this account throughout the year in increments to reach that $4,000 amount by April. If it's a car, home, taxes, or whatever future plan expenses you may have, a sinking fund really helps get you to save and prioritize that for the future. Last question. Have you found a good financial tool or retirement calculator? The short answer is no. I use Excel for everything, so that's like my personal tool. I manually input things and track my expenses, budget, net worth, FIRE number, future investments, all in Excel. I do use Mint to compile all my expenses, but I really hate how they categorize things. They sometimes format things incorrectly, and their syncing is a mess. So I just input things from Mint into Excel and it works really well for me. And I don't see the need for any other tool. That's kind of my fallback to just kind of manually input everything into Excel and create documents and sheets that work the best for me. Now, if you have any more questions, let me know. I always get uber excited every time I get a DM or a comment here on YouTube or on Instagram, as it really helps me stay connected with you all and keep me very motivated in this process. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.